Some people stay single not because they love being alone, but because it took so long to find themselves again.
Maybe you are not afraid that someone will leave. You are afraid they will stay, and your whole life will start orbiting them.
If love once cost you your friends, routines, and boundaries, starting over will not automatically feel hopeful.
We are not telling you to be brave and date. We are asking whether closeness can happen without self-erasure.
After 3 years with her ex, Nora realized that her life had gradually become smaller.
She skipped workouts to be available, declined invitations to avoid conflict, and treated every disappointment as something she had caused.
She called it commitment. After the breakup, she discovered she had nobody to call on Saturday and no idea what she wanted to do.
It took a year to rebuild, running again, seeing friends, traveling alone, and learning that a quiet evening was not a personal failure.
Then she met someone kind and consistent. The more seriously he treated the connection, the more urgently she wanted distance.
When he suggested a trip next month, she did not feel excitement. She heard an alarm. Is my life about to disappear again?
That reaction is understandable. When intimacy once led to losing control, your mind can begin treating closeness and danger as the same thing.
But there is an important difference. Protection means entering with boundaries. Avoidance means locking the door before anything can happen.
Yesterday, their attention felt thoughtful. Today, they mention commitment, and suddenly their clothes, voice, and expressions all seem irritating.
Those concerns may be real, or your mind may be manufacturing distance. You do not have to ignore them. Just give the judgment time.
Can you express a boundary? If disappearing or rejecting every invitation is the only way to keep freedom, that is not much freedom.
Freedom also sounds ordinary. I want Saturday with my friends. Can we see each other on Sunday?
If saying that creates intense guilt, you may still believe the old rule that loving someone means always being available.
Mature intimacy is not unlimited access. You can love a partner and still have time, space, and relationships that do not belong to them.
Third, notice how they respond to your wholeness. Do they welcome your independent life or interpret it as evidence that you reject them?
When you see friends, do they wish you a good night, or keep checking your location and punish you with silence afterward?
When you disagree, can they continue the conversation, or do they say you have changed and demand agreement as proof of love?
Safety is not only how warmly someone pursues you. It is whether they can tolerate a version of you that does not always accommodate them.
Many people carry their former self into a new relationship. The self who feared conflict, could not say no, and had to earn affection.
So the question is not only whether you can meet a good person. Can you still hear your own voice while liking them?
That requires practical choices. First, do not clear your existing life as soon as dating begins.
Keep regular time for friends, solitude, and personal goals. That is not planning your escape. It is continuing to be a whole person.
Second, increase investment gradually. 7 dates a week do not prove seriousness, and 2 months of dating do not make you their emotional manager.
Let trust grow with evidence. Do they keep promises, repair conflict, respect no, and adjust with you rather than simply expecting access?
Third, turn vague boundaries into specific agreements instead of only saying, "I need space."
For example, I need 2 weeknights alone. We can pause an argument, but we agree to return to it tomorrow.
Specific boundaries show someone how to approach you and keep you from waiting until suffocation before suddenly disappearing.
Fourth, notice when you are taking responsibility for feelings that the other person also needs to manage.
Their disappointment can matter without making you cancel your plan. Their loneliness deserves care without requiring you to stay online all day.
Care should move in both directions. One person should not keep shrinking while the other becomes accustomed to being satisfied.
If you only accept connections that require nothing, then invoke losing yourself whenever commitment appears. That may be armor rather than a boundary.
Armor prevents injury, but it also blocks an embrace. You do not have to remove it at once. You should know what it costs.
Starting again does not mean repeating the past. The old you may have used pleasing to preserve love. The current you has more choices.
You can love someone and say no. You can remain present through disagreement. You can leave when clearly stated boundaries are repeatedly ignored.
A healthy relationship will not demand your entire life as an entrance fee.
It cannot promise that you will never hurt, but it can leave room for your friends, interests, judgment, and ability to walk away.
So when someone sincere approaches, you do not need to say yes immediately, but do not run automatically. Ask what you are rejecting.
Is it this person or the possibility of repeating an old relationship? If self-sacrifice were not required, would anything here be worth exploring?
You are not obligated to date again. Being single is not a broken condition waiting for repair.
But if you still want intimacy, do not let the version of you who once disappeared make every decision for the person you are now.
Love should not compress two people into one. Two lives can move closer and still have room to breathe.
Tell us in the comments, what are you most afraid of losing in love, and what must your next relationship never take away?